Internet, please stop.
Jeez. Best intro. Hey guys.
Hello.
Danganronpa V3. Two people died. For a while I thought it was 3. Let's go into it. Spoiler warnings, by the way. But
Yeah,
we're on goddamn chapter 3 at this point.
Also, bigger spoilers for SETI right here. I can't see the screen.
Ah, damn it. Best intro. You know, I want a best intro compilation at this point now.
The best intros.
Are we ready? Are we ready now?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who's gonna do the opening scroll? Is it gonna be you or me? I have failed these 2 times. Let me do the opening scroll. Let me see if I can get my redemption for it.
Okay.
So let's go. In an attempt to resurrect the dead, Angie is killed. During the seance to search for answers, Tenko is killed.
And then you...
Are the 2 related? Next page.
Wait.
The 3rd trial begins. How do you do it, honestly? Like, how does one do it?
You just can't.
Alright. Oh, we only have 10 fragments? I thought we had more than that for some reason.
Look to the right.
What do you mean?
I think I get this. It's like the left, it's like you could buy skills with the fragments. To the right, it's what you can put in.
Yeah. Let's see.
I think you need that.
Charisma. Increase the amount of influence recovered from right answer. Yep, I need it.
Oh, don't forget to put, but that's Kaede's lie, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Where is that? What's it called again?
Kind lie. There it is.
You know, it has like a cost on it, but can you actually buy it in the game?
I don't think so.
Alright, are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
I have no speculation for this, so we're jumping straight in.
Yay!
Yay! Just blind luck. Let's go.
I have a speculation. Oh, wait.
Class trial in session.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone.
I'm worried about that, honestly, because he never brought that up in the previous game. Well, he brought it up, but he only brought it up once, then never mentioned it again. So I'm worried.
Boy.
I'm worried about that refusing to vote will result in your death thing.
Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime!
Okay.
Let's get this
I'm just gonna quickly
crazy
say this.
awesome trial underway!
The artist sent a picture. It's not the picture we're thinking of. It's just another picture, but it scared me.
All right. Let's get going.
Let's just do it.
Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on better things like solving murder.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Let's
I don't
talk
think I'm gonna
about
be much help this time.
murders.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you 2 weirdos.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Hmm?
What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here.
Because people are really stupid.
Let's look at our evidence. Monokuma file, forehead injury, effigies, upside down Necronomicon.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Oh, I already know what to do here.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
I love zombies.
No!
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Yes. Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
Shuichi, say something. Wow, they made this one really easy. There's only one point to actually refute here. Jeez. This isn't about believing in the reviving the dead. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct?
Ritual did?
No, go, go, go! Yeah!
That's wrong!
Please, before Kaido gets a heart attack.
Did it work? No, you
I don't
idiots.
think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Your green text, right?
Oh, after preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. I did that on purpose. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
You know, I just imagine like the people that are dead look down and they see this whole argument and they just all facepalm.
That facepalm video I showed you earlier?
Yeah.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand. Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy. As long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
There's kind of a truth to it, I guess. He doesn't really lie about motives, but there is something we're not really like. Oh, they come back. They're just a zombie though.
Yeah, it's like the monkey's paw.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Daddy
specific.
said so, so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
I don't know, to be completely honest. I don't know. Last time we tried talking to the dead, someone died.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Wow.
We know who's dying this. We know which Monocome's dying this time.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Hey, look at Angie's portrait. It's not. It is not fitting in the slightest. That halo is a lie, and those wings are also a lie.
Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Oh dear lord.
Oh
not
no,
Tenko.
it's me.
Pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Oh, we're just diving straight into it. Let's Art Lab's front door, Art Lab's back door, Kiji's off picking
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Oh yeah! I'm a fucking genius!
I'm pretty sure it's one of the Art Lab doors we need to present, but I don't know which one.
Let's see, breaking in. It can't be the back one because that's the sliding lock.
Yeah.
But then again, the cylinder lock, that was also locked. So how could...
He could not have broken in. Then, oddly, the back one had the gold leaf on it. We probably need to talk about that at some point. I don't know if I saw all our evidence. I might need to look back at it. But I think broke in is what we were looking for, because do not care about the katana. I don't think that's even relevant. Is Korikyo really the culprit? Does that story fit with the facts of the case? We should think about it from the beginning.
The
All right.
culprit used a katana to...
Wait, what's Tsumugi's account, actually? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Lab until yesterday since working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked for her. Oh, yeah, that might be Tsumugi's account.
Try it.
Alright.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not
care about some
katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom.
There it is.
That's wrong.
It's not too hard to take down any of Miyu's arguments, usually.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo is not a member. He is smart.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
That kind of reduces our suspect numbers if we just go by that logic, though. We have Tsumugi, Kyo, Himiko. Tsumugi, Kyo, Himiko, Kibo. I think that's it, actually. Oh, and Gonta. Wait, did I say Kyo in that list? Fuck.
Kibo.
I am not smart. I'm honestly surprised I've gotten this far, honestly.
Oh my god.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
You can just ignore her, Gonta. I like how we're being just really honest about Miyu at this point, because haven't we had like 3 screenshot opportunities, like this being the third one, of just dissing Miyu?
Basically, hold on.
Oh my god, you actually did screenshot those.
I did! I showed you!
Let's keep going.
Don't believe me?
Let's keep going while you look for those.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie. I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Put him in.
I actually have to see these again. Shuichi, do we really have the time to be listening to her? Oh, no, and my favorite, and my favorite from Korikyo, it's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Anyway, let's keep going.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
I wouldn't count Himiko just out of it yet. I don't want that to be the case, but I wouldn't count her out just yet.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? 'Cause a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What ifs? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well...
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
16 minutes in, and we already only have 3 suspects.
Yeah!
Not that I particularly believe any of these people killed her. Killed them.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Oh wait, I think I know where this is going.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone.
Yep.
Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Yep.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either.
I like how Tsumugi's sticking up for Gonta and herself, but not Kibo.
Gonta not culprit.
Not the culprit.
All right, let's dive right in. Let's look. Backdoor, lockpicking, Necromicon, Tsumugi.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members had access. I didn't know robots told such boring lies.
But it's definitely not me.
Is that a robophobic remark?
Did you get any of that? Because I didn't.
I got it.
I missed all of it.
I think I got it.
All right,
I don't know if it's right, though.
Whose argument should I focus on, do you think?
Oma.
Oma?
Oma. And lockpicking.
Oh, okay, but whose argument of the 3 do you think I should focus on? Kibo, Gonta, or Tsumugi?
Oma.
Okay. There were several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully and sort out the statements in my head to find the answer.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
That's utterly impossible.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be the
anyone can open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members.
There. Woo, it's right!
I swear, he's doing this to fuck with us. He knows what's actually going on.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by hitting it.
Wait, only student council members can open the door. It's a lie. Yukichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole lock.
Click, 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 click.
Clack. There, open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
Okay, so 20 minutes. Shortest Danganronpa part ever.
But
we woke up early for this.
yeah, I guess so. We woke up at like 8 a.m. to prepare for this.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
Why is he incriminating himself like this, though?
Because BS and foolery.
All right.
Because tomfoolery.
Wait. You know why? The answer is actually to the left of me with his name tag. It's Kokichi.
Yeah.
The culprit was me, all along.
It's a lie, though.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
It is.
No joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
I mean, it's not even the smart person to confess killing to. Wouldn't you prefer... If he wanted to stay alive, he would have wanted to, like, and joke around. He would have just pretended to be the one who killed Tenko. Because that kill doesn't matter, apparently. But whatever.
Yeah, but Oma's Oma.
Wait,
Oma's just
so
Oma.
Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
God forbid it actually makes us vote for him. Wait, what?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No. Definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
You're Kokichi, though. That makes it irrelevant.
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
The back door, right?
Mm-hmm.
They used a different method.
What different method?
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
The back.
The back door.
At both doors at the same exact time.
I'm just that damn awesome.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
Wait, are we gonna have an argument with Oma right now? I feel like this is what we're setting up for.
Let's see.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding door from the outside was...
And Hangman's Gambit.
Oh no, mine.
Okay.
Hey, anything that's not Hangman's Gambit. Okay, I see the sickle. Could that be it?
No.
Let's keep looking. I wasn't gonna immediately jump to it, though. There's the katana. Wait, what's that last thing up there? Oh, I think that's just the sheath. I guess the only one that would make sense is the katana. Can I pick it now?
Yep.
I see it.
How they use the katana, I got no clue.
You'll find out. I know you will.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used
No, that was
to hit the knob of the sliding lock to
effigy.
lock the door.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
What did, like, the culprit, like, set up the, like, thing and then spin the freaking effigy around so much until the katana just happened to close the door?
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically,
Terrible case, terrible case, terrible case, terrible case.
Terrible case.
Yeah, dude. Hey, athlete, no. This means that this game is canon to the other 2 Danganronpa games.
Nice.
This Monokuma specifically remembers it. Natari's just fucking with us.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
now, that doesn't doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
I like how Kokichi just like brushed off that. Okay, I'm not the culprit, whatever.
Setup after all.
We pretty much just proved it.
The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. If that's the case, I need to know the reason behind every step of the setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Taxi? Yep, psych taxi.
See, already we're going over the speed limit. Be careful with the cars.
Hi, I'm Suichi Saihara, and welcome to Crazy Taxi. Wow, there's nothing to talk about.
There isn't. Okay, what? Turn the handle of the sliding lock.
Oh, okay.
Well, there goes that car.
All right. Katana's Hill. That has to be it. Hi, I'm Suichi Sahara. Welcome to Crazy Taxi. Also, where the heck are we traveling through? We were just in a city and now we're like in the desert. Are we in like Vegas or something?
Maybe.
Just out of nowhere, a blue shell comes. What the fuck? And then Monokuma just drives past us.
Suddenly, Mario Kart.
Suddenly, Mario Kart. I don't think you'll understand him. Why? He's a dinosaur. Fuck this, I'm taking the ad down. I like how we're just completely random to everyone else. Yeah. But we somehow make sense to each other.
Basically. They'll never know.
You make it sound like we're part of some conspiracy or something.
I mean, obviously we're part of the the Monokuma thing.
That Monokuma thing was when I was crazy. I'm good now. At least I'm pretty sure I am. Can never be too sure. Hey, I like this a lot better than the skateboard version from Danganronpa. From Danganronpa
2.
2. So that had that required platforming. Goddamn murder mystery.
I mean, for me, I think I would like the skateboard better than this. Oh, be careful the car. Be careful the car. Be careful the car.
It controls it doesn't control really well though. It's the other thing. This controls a lot smoother. I say as I ram into a car.
I hit a car and I'm like, car.
How is the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? I don't know. This is where the hard part comes in.
Maybe you'll understand when you see it.
Swing it back and forth, make it fall. Spinning it? Or swing it back and forth.
Swing it.
Take it. Yeah. Hey, wait, so I was right earlier. I didn't think I'd actually be right. It connects. What is everyone doing while this is happening?
Well,
That's it.
I guess just watching
The reason the
Saihara.
culprit stuck the katana into the effigy.
Monokuma takes like an X-ray up to Saihara's brain and puts it on the monitor.
Basically.
Is that how he thinks of this?
Was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record player.
Baby, right round, round.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way.
I'm pretty sure that hit you in the face a few times before you got out of the room, though.
And of course, the katana would spin with it.
I see.
Well, you gotta
so
go
the
see it
culprit
fast.
used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
Wait, what?
You gotta go Sonic fast.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope, and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us. Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Are you surprised, Kiba?
Are you seriously surprised?
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Is this surprising me?
Cough it up, Kokichi! Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
Congratulations, we have the new Kamaida.
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
What should we talk about now?
anything that invites you to stop speaking. Soul?
Yeah.
Okay.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
Why does this still surprise you, Kibo?
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Me? A suspect? I never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Oh, they just realized Himiko's anger expression changed. Her face is red now. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, kind of shows what kind of shows a little bit of what Tenko was saying. A little bit of what Tenko was saying, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
I was really, when Tsumugi came on, I was really scared they were gonna go for the reference.
I just made it for her.
Down.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that. Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting...
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
That actually made me jump a little bit. Kokichi from out of nowhere!
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim. We gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. And now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito.
I just realized if you pay close attention, Himiko's voice kind of changed a little bit.
I didn't hear it. Like, I mean, I'm not in the stream, so I don't know.
It's not as tired anymore. Feel free to look back and play back if you need to.
Yep.
Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse. I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and
hear
only
it.
thinking about your own survival.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
just
it.
as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. That was an abrupt change in topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tencrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Tencrotch!
People who attended the seance. People who attended the seance are Korikyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
That's it! It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really...
Yeah, really?
Kia.
Me.
He suggested the whole seance idea.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle one. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Point of entry from outside. He must be referring to the hole, right? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
the one in this corner?
Maybe.
Is it there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Ah! Okay. You were able to go outside from the investigation area.
Damn it!
Everyone's staring at me. Screwed up. They think I'm a here then? I don't know. Oh, I hate these point bullshit. How did the culprit get in from the outside? The board?
Yeah, I guess underground the board, yeah. Oh, you have to go where, like, it signals.
Alright, exactly where do you think I
Like, to
should?
the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the right. Like
Here?
that. You see how it's like that?
Oh,
Oh, that was right!
wait, no. It's wrong. There's no voice acting.
There was another location that could have entered and exited without using that area.
Damn it!
Shit, okay. First it's lies that screw me up. Now it's point and click bullshit.
Okay, wait. Up. Go along the wall. Right?
Oh, I noticed
down.
that some areas actually like get really like big with the reticle.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to really point.
But where? Oh, I only got 10 seconds. Shit.
Up to the top right. Up, hurry. Down. No. Click on one.
Perhaps the culprit possessed Tango. Let's do. Shit. Why not? Hey, I thought we were past all that ghost stuff.
I was wrong.
Everybody said, "What the fuck am I supposed to aim for?" Shit, we might just get a game over here.
No, we're not. Okay, go along the wall, like a little up. No, but like down, like you know the connection with the floor.
Here?
Oh, there, right there. Yeah.
There.
Yeah!
That took you a while, didn't it, Shuichi? Shut up.
Shut up.
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
I'm really glad you told me to equip that skill.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
What?
No, nothing. Keep going.
I can imagine. I can imagine. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. All right, who does he think it is? Let's go. Cage child, loose floorboard, keep a flashlight
The
function.
culprit sneaked in during the seance
Hole in the corner.
by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Oh, shit, he turned his flashlight function back on. you okay, Kibo? Ah! It's true that with a little light, you can move around on the floor. But is that possible? What am I supposed to go for here?
I need to see the evidence again.
The culprit sneaked in during
This
the
floorboard,
seance.
Kibo's flashlight function, hole in the corner, cage child. The floorboard, maybe?
Black during the seance.
I think it might be Kibo's flashlight function, but I don't know how.
That's what they're accusing him of.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Wouldn't it be too bright, though?
Light? You mean
Yeah, it would
candle?
be, but if you
I
put that in,
mean
then you're just
Kibo's
agreeing with him.
flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
What's hole in the corner? Right.
What about the huge tot? Yeah.
It has to be the cage child.
Yeah, it says dark.
Oh, could have used that function.
So go all the way.
Is this it?
No.
Shit. Sure, it's crammed down to the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around. Especially if they had Kibo's flashlight. Crap, I suck at this.
The culprit sneaked in during
Okay, it's Corkyos. I'll tell you when.
by crawling under the
Oh, the villain had a light?
Yeah.
But it was pitch black. I couldn't even see it through the floor.
because it wasn't dark. You see, villain had a light.
What?
With the room as dark as it was, one would need a light, no? Or are you denying my entire theory? Either way, your evidence is lacking.
I was wrong.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
What's the loose floorboard? Loose floorboard, right? Oh, Tango.
It was not loose before the seance, so that's not it.
Flashlight function. You added Kibo with a look that emit a blinding light from his eyes.
Oh, maybe that is it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would be too bright. We would have noticed it.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
But what do we?
I'm sorry.
What do we attack?
How could they even see if they were
The
under
core
floor?
cues.
What, the villain had a light with them?
Yeah, it has to be that.
Well, I don't get how it would be our villain had a light with them. That's proving it.
That's what I thought, but I think it really is Core Q. I don't know, because with Gunta, it's agreeing that it's a candle, but
we don't have anything to prove that we're agreeing it's a candle.
Yeah, because like if we are agreeing to that, then someone could have went under, but it's still a dark room, so we still could have noticed.
It can't be a loose floorboard. It has to be Kibo's function. Nothing else makes sense.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
I think it's something along the lines if he could have used it with his function. Let's see.
Guess you try it at this point.
Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor.
No, didn't you already try that?
Oh, did I try it? No, I think I tried it against Kibo's flashlight.
Oh.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But now we know what
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Maybe it's hole in the corner?
Right. What's the hole? What's that hole in the corner there? A hole in the corner that's upper right in the corner of the room that's held in the space under, so you can see where the a hole that was in the corner of the room. The seance was held in. There is space on the floor, so you could see what was dropped there.
So basically, you could see under the floor. So maybe it is that.
But where to attack it?
You see,
you could try Mew
our
and.
villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
You could try Mew first. But I really think
Kibo's flashlight.
But I could be wrong. I am
Get
stupid.
under the floor.
Let's see if there's any other statement we made.
There isn't.
I said hold on.
So it's either Core Q or I don't want to ignore Gonta's statement, but we have nothing to nothing in our evidence shows that it was the candle. But
I tell you right now, I don't think it's Gunta, because if we prove that there is no light that existed from under the floorboards, then Gunta's theory goes out the window.
It's true that there was a little light. You could move if there was a little light. You can move around on the floor, but is that possible? How do we prove it was dark then? Are we just trying? Is that what we're trying to prove right now? That it was too dark? That it was too dark? We saw the candle underneath the floor. Like, we know it's the candle, so we know it doesn't have to be Kibo.
No, that candle that was moved during the investigation, that was their candle.
Oh.
Because Maki went to get a candle.
Oh shit. Okay. So how do we go about it then?
Try hole in the corner with Core Q.
Wait, what?
Might as well try hole in the corner with Core Q. Might as well.
Because it wasn't dark.
Welcome to Ace Attorney in a nutshell, everybody.
Villain had a
Woo!
Ace Attorney, you could at least save Scum. You can't save Scum here.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
Wait, actually, technically you can. You can't just pull us and just save, right?
I don't know if you can sit. You can't necessarily save. You can't do that during. I don't think you can do that during the non-stop debate. You have to do it before it.
Oh, before it, yeah.
There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So the light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot. My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
He's Men in Black. What were we just talking? What were we just talking about?
All right. That's right. Kibo could be the culprit.
Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Gonta think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
I can't tell if she's actually trying to be serious or if this is just another reference.
At this point,
it goes either
I don't
way.
know either. It goes either way.
Well, it's probably still a reference.
That'd let the
I think we
culprit
both
find
know what
her.
reference that is.
Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna
Yep.
ignore it.
I like how we're referencing the first cases in those games.
We are.
Just the first cases.
Wait a minute. If you think about it, because Angie had the katana referencing case 2, and with Tenko's, it's referencing case 1 of Super Danganronpa 2.
Yeah.
The floorboard.
And then the locked room murder kind of reminds me of the case 3 and case 4 from those games. Case 3 of Danganronpa 2, case 4 of Danganronpa 1.
Game theory: is this trial secretly the reference trial of all the Danganronpa games?
I don't think we need a game theory for that one.
The corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
Okay, I have a wild theory right now.
Shoot.
What if the person moved the floorboard, dragged Tenko underneath the floor, killed her, and then put her back up? It's crazy, but I could be possible. But
That would be amazing if they did it.
But again, at the same time, how would they move her back into turtle position? Because she was in turtle
Exactly.
position when she died.
Exactly.
All right, we'll see, but it could still work. I've seen that's not the most ridiculous thing we've seen in this series.
Ace Attorney 6 of that magic trial.
We've also seen really ridiculous shit in this game series alone.
That's true.
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
Is it just me, or is this case really scattered? Like, we're just jumping from point to point, barely touching upon anything.
Mm-hmm.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. And those were my last words.
She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
I will not say a word till the seance is over. Sadly, the seance will never be over.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
Huh?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
What is she trying to propose? That it happened? Like, what other time could it have been? Let's see. Marker stone, iron cage,
When
white sheet,
Tenko
dog
got
statue.
killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no doubt!
Any ideas?
Just gotta read this.
Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
When Tenko got killed,
Tenko got killed.
it
I think we.
Checking?
I'm thinking maybe it's the iron cage, but we have the
Was
iron
it during
cage,
the
marker
seance?
stone. Marker stone. Let's see.
I actually think it's the dog statue with Gunta's statement.
It could not have been
All
done
right.
at any other.
What's the dog statue again? All right.
Cage the whole time.
Did Gonta have a statement here? I kind of forgot.
He did. He did.
What'd he say?
Coming out.
What moment Cage was lifted?
Really?
Wait, we'd be contradicting. Okay. Gonta think that only possible after if she was killed after seance, but Gonta think that only possible if she was killed after seance. Unless you know reason why that not true. Unless you know reason why that not true, Shuichi.
when Tenko got killed.
Okay. We have the marker stones, like a stone that was over Tenko's, that was by Tenko's body during the scene. Tenko was crouched over in an iron cage with her forehead on the stone. The iron cage was used during the seance. It was around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Shuichi Gokichi placed it over Tenko and Himiko, and Himiko removed it. Oh wait, I know what to do. I know what to do.
Shoot. Do it.
Kokichi's statement where it says Himiko's the culprit, we go with the iron cage.
Okay.
Because she could not have stabbed him if she was the one who lifted the cage. That's what I think.
Alright, do it.
I could be totally wrong here.
Well, you might as well shoot in the dark works. I don't know. But it does make sense.
Okay, Kyo's statement is true. She was under the cage the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
Culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
So fast,
No one saw.
So who lifted the cage?
Wait, that might not work anymore. Shit. I don't know if that works anymore. Shit. I'll try it anyway. Nope, that's not it. Huh? If the culprit killed her when they opened the cage, then only Himiko would have done it.
I was
But I
wrong.
think it's Gunta's statement.
Okay, but what part of Gonta's statement? Moment cage was lifted. We'd have to contradict that, meaning we don't think it's the moment the cage was lifted.
Wait! Alright, I need you to look over the evidence again.
When
I think I might
Tenko
know.
got killed,
White sheet, dog statue,
wasn't during
marker
the
stone,
seance.
iron cage. Do you know what
That's
the... Yeah?
I thought it could be something with the sickle. Then maybe the white sheet? What is the
The white sheet was over the iron cage during the seance. It was so thick that it could not be seen through. Blood on the back of the sheet. There's no hole in the fabric. Maybe this is it.
Yes! Yes, that's it!
Gonta's statement, right?
Yeah.
Not have been done by any other time. She was under the cage.
Cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
No, she got out by ninja. Game theory is Tenko
What
is
about
Tenko the
moment
true
Cage was
magician.
lifted?
Oh, shit, I missed!
Yeah! I was like, are you gonna do it?
So fast, no one saw.
I plan to do it at some point, but you know what? I don't.
Plan to.
I shot my truth bullet and I missed.
I missed.
Shot it again and it missed. Tenko was.
when
Alright, Lando, I'll take a shot at you. I'll miss though. I guarantee it.
Not have been done at any other time.
She was under the
I contradict your statement. I'll find the hole in your argument. I'll miss though.
What moment cage was lifted?
There it is.
That's wrong.
We're good at this. Too bad we suck individually at it. We're decent
No,
together.
It wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
So wait, okay. So if I suck at this by myself, assuming we both sucked at this by ourselves, our powers combined, do we make a slightly above competent human being?
I think my face is Kaido's.
I think we're thinking about this too much.
Yeah.
Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so...
Because everybody else spoke for you.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
All right then.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Hey, we get the cross swords with Miyu. Too bad it's not actual swords and we can't kill her.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Let's see then. Let's see. What do we have for evidence? Marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage, stickle under the floor.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage. And that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
Blood pink, excuse me?
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the... And that's none other than Kyo!
Kyo's just in the corner. Why is she so insistent on accusing me? There has to be a hole in Miyu's logic somewhere.
Well, yeah, it's a yellow statement.
All I have to do is show the evidence counter Miyu's claim. Okay, she was sitting there in the cage. I feel that that's important.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long
is the white sheet still there?
Oh wait, the loose floorboard.
Sitting
That has to
in
be
there
it.
with her neck all...
Okay, damn it. Huh? She's probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. Oh, this is probably it. She was in turtle position. If you got a problem with that, then come up with a better explanation, bucko. I made a mistake. I need to think it over. Do we have the cage, the ceremony? Oh wait, the marker stone. I think that's it. What do you think?
If you stick the
Wait,
blade through a
is there the white sheet again?
It'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there
No.
with her neck all exposed.
Okay, then go for it.
There it is.
I'll cut through your words.
So I was gonna assume like no hole. There was no hole in the sheet.
Yeah. She was under the impression that Tenko was sitting in there normally.
Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
She was in turtle position.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
No worries, Miyu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Please screenshot this one.
Yes.
No worries, me. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Your wish is my command.
You got it?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh
no
my
worries.
gosh.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is
There.
right,
then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, we're kind of running out of any avenue of attack here. I was about to say, do you have any thoughts? But no, I can't.
Yeah,
really...
I know it. I know what happened.
Yeah, for a living person.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Oh my gosh, here we go again.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's
Actually, I
spirit
just thought
came
of
back
something.
for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible.
You know, in
Spirits can't
Danganronpa
be
1,
culprits.
the quote-unquote, like, friend trio was Chihiro, Ishimaru, and Mondo.
Yeah.
Think of it this one, except with Angie, Tenko, and Himiko.
We know how well that ended for all of them.
Yep.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Hey, to be fair, 2 out of 3 of them are already suffered the same fate as those characters. We just need to kill Himiko and we're good. I kind of hope not. Himiko's actually warming up to me again.
Well,
She has redeemed herself.
Well, Angie's dead, so hopefully the cult disperses.
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Watch this actually be true.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
I can just imagine, like, Saihara, like, covers Kaito's mouth.
If there was
That's
someone else
enough.
in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
I'm pretty sure it's a pretty cramped cage, even just for Tenko.
Oh. I can only say I know what they're saying.
Oh, you get what they're saying?
So, I agree with Maki and Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
You agree with them, and thus it's right.
Hey, it could be right or it could be wrong.
You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit
Because
to
after all,
hide.
it could be a lie.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Oh, are they trying to say Tenko committed suicide?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Tell them, Shuichi.
The they she's referring to. Are they trying to say she committed suicide?
Wait, what? Okay, if you have an accusation, then I don't know.
All right.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
I don't get why Tenko would commit suicide, though. Could she, like, not live with herself after what she said to Himiko?
Doubt it.
Saying
And how on
Tenko was the
earth would she
culprit?
commit suicide in this well cage internal position?
It's not impossible. It looks like the accusation was correct, though, or at least it advanced the game. I wasn't wrong here.
Because voices are happening.
Wait, what? Wait,
Because
what?
voices are happening, right?
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, we're right on this, but why would she commit suicide?
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
How, though, is still my question. We didn't find any weapon. It's not like she could have moved the weapon after she stabbed herself. Again, even if you didn't die immediately, you go into shock.
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Oddly, wait, look for it in the stream, actually. It's really funny how we said it.
Give me a bit.
Perhaps that
Crap.
explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Oh my gosh.
Miyu actually said something smart.
Oh my gosh. Someone get a camera. Oh my god.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Yeah, that's what I'm still trying to figure out here, honestly.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
This is you.
Oh, right. Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait.
What if
we
you're
should
just a
believe
lie?
Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
I don't want to believe it's Tenko either. I don't think it is.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
Kind of ironic when you think about it.
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Did she just admit to calling Kaido cool? Oh my god. I think is she actually tsundere?
Baka.
Baka.
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
Wait. Did we just ship them? No one's gonna understand that.
Yeah, no one will.
At least not yet. I still gotta edit those videos.
No one's
I
ever
stopped to
called
edit
me
my own.
naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Wait, what? Did you say something?
No, it's like it zoomed in with Kokichi's like, oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
or not I believe. My heart can't reach Tinko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta, no one can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
Are we gonna have a split opinion?
Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said.
Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. Oh, that's my last words.
She said, see you guys after. I doubt she'd suddenly have a change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe.
Lie. Lie time.
Okay, what's the shit? We know how good I am at this. It's Kokichi. Let our friendships help. Let your friendship help me. What's Tenko's
I
last?
saw Tenko's last words.
Yeah, last moment. Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably did not kill her immediately. Are we gonna say? Are we gonna maybe lie and say that it did kill her immediately? All right, let's see what we can do.
No, but oh yeah.
Okay, Makuma File's not it.
Us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
What's the reverse of the caged child?
Tenko's not that kind of person.
Oh, let me read this.
If
Let's read this
Tenko did
first.
commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
I know what to do.
she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
I think I know what to do. I think it is
Yeah.
Tenko's last moments. We have to say she died instantly. Everyone thinks that Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching on to the easiest answer. To get out of this, I need to make them think their suicide theory wouldn't work.
So far,
Kyo's statement, Tenko's last moments. That's what I think we have to lie about.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of her strength,
I'll reveal the truth.
I'll reveal the truth by lying.
It's a
Tenko couldn't
lie!
have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
instantly.
I think this is kind of our worst lie yet because I'm pretty sure at least Maki definitely knows we're bullshitting. Oh, that's probably why we asked in her trust. We're just asking her that please
Yeah, she's
don't,
just looking.
please don't reveal this lie. Please don't out.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
Actually, now that we think about it, we're probably gonna have a scrum debate soon because I've usually seen we have scrum debates after lies.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true
Yeah.
killer. Pretty sure we can believe
Tenko
everything
up
she
my
said.
side.
Wait, did you say Tenko?
Maki!
Literal, like, worst person. I love how Kokichi's just like, okay, I believe you, just because it has to do with murder. Oh god.
Let's talk about murder!
Oh god, would that mean Kokichi would be on our side of the scrum debate? Fuck. That'd be the first time. If we have a scrum debate.
Ow.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary.
No apology necessary. I'm just lying out my ass right now.
Kaito, just
Anyway,
shut up.
Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let's try to remember. I'm sure there's something. Are we gonna get an intermission now? I need to find some kind of clue that will help solve this mystery. Okay, we're still going. Sound during seance,
Did
probably.
anything
Yeah,
seem out of the
I think we
ordinary
both know.
during the seance?
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect and yet it failed.
No.
Why'd I rush it,
Why
actually?
did you do that?
I don't know! I got energetic.
You were motivated for a second.
Indeed, there were no mistakes. I had the entire seance over. Oh wait, I just realized I agreed with something I didn't think was right. Shit, too motivated.
Too motivated. Back up.
Okay, but how does that further the debate? Made a mistake. I need to think it over again. Sadie, stop being a dipshit.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers
Too motivated.
The fact that the seance failed.
So calm down there.
The
Just calm
ritual
down
was
there.
perfect and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
I don't think I need to say it.
I don't know. I got too motivated there for a minute. I know what to do.
Way too motivated.
I know what to do. It was the pitch black during the seance. That limits what could have happened. Just stay calm, think. There must be some kind of clue.
Did anything seem
Gotta go fast.
Seance failed. The ritual
Let's try this again. No.
Yeah, let's try it again. Maybe we just didn't fire enough.
Maybe we missed.
We
While
missed.
we were all singing the song, I heard something.
Damn it, come back here.
No!
Okay, I'm gonna have to predict where it falls then.
I heard something.
There.
I agree.
I love that agree face for Himiko.
Himiko,
did
you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Bang. I thought it was thunk.
Me too.
No, it had to have been. I didn't think it was a bang.
Game theory, is it really a gunshot wound?
And hit the floor really hard. I could have fallen down.
Fallen down? There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound, like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Crosspiece?
No, not that, but you are on the right track.
Bloody Kokichi?
Yes.
Is it?
No.
Sound during seance,
Nope.
What was it then?
Just the cross piece, you're on the right track.
Should
But
I
it's
hit?
not that. It's not that.
I might hit something to reset the timer.
No, you passed it.
Loose floorboard?
Yeah.
This is it.
There you go.
I am maybe
I
smart,
think
maybe.
The floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
Plot twist, she fell in an awkward ankle, got a splinter. It killed her.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
By the way, I love how we totally forgotten Angie at this point.
Yeah, who cares about Angie?
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
I can just imagine Monokuma. We figured out Tenko's murder. Congratulations. Too bad that doesn't fucking matter. That is true. It would have been a strong. It would have been. There would have to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right, then. Let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
I thought we were gonna go to Hangman's Gambit for a little bit. I'm glad we don't, though. Sound during seance, circle,
So what made
crosspiece.
the floorboard come loose?
Yeah.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
We know that's wrong.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor. Then stood up with such might.
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and Balls are the best of friends?
What would have had such strong force enough to impact and knock the floorboard loose? Any ideas?
I know.
Whose statement should I focus on?
Oma.
Oma? Wait, what did he say again exactly?
I think he said someone stomped on it.
Yeah. I think everyone knew about the testimony. Everyone's testimony, but combined with the
So
facts.
what made the floorboard come loose?
Crosspiece?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
All right.
Someone who participated in the seance.
Trust me, I got this. Get to game over.
Wooden statue
You
fell
were
over.
saying?
Statue with...
Under floor.
But we already said there was...
Must have stopped.
Get back here, you! There.
I agree.
I agree, and this is a sad day indeed now.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
But floorboards fit perfect. Going to make
Lying
sure
on the
first time we go to
playground.
empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation, one of the cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
Attempting to murder Kokichi. What did they stand to gain? That's the question. Solve this case. I'll need to think carefully about the cross piece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard. crosspiece had been cut on the other end of the loose floorboard. The unsupported part of the cage would have... So the unsupported part of the... was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Was it the dragger underneath? Only one crosspiece cut was... Only one crosspiece was cut. Only one crosspiece was cut. The other two were intact. One of them right under Tenko. The other was in the center, right at the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping the floorboard? Think, come on, think. Please. Nah, fuck!
I know what it is, but I don't know the word.
Seesaw? How do you spell seesaw, though? Oh.
A. Ignore me. A. W. Is it really seesaw effect? But the effect doesn't fit.
Okay, it's not seesaw
Okay,
effect.
try you.
I don't see any F's.
I can see two. Give it time. Yep, there it is. One. Up. Oh, okay. Up. Up.
Here?
Mm-hmm. So that is a thing.
That's right. The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
This is why I hate Hangman's Gambit. You can be close. You can know what they're thinking, but unless you know the exact word, you're screwed. Might have been used as a seesaw. Would that mean that the culprit has to be someone in the room?
Maybe.
No, that's what it has to be. The only person who could have stomped on it was the person in the room. Unless someone came in the room
and state my opinion on that matter.
Unless someone came into the room and we didn't realize it, and that's impossible. Then again, I thought it was impossible that Kaede was the culprit in that first case. Yeah, never mind. Wait, this is a Kodaka game. Never mind. Anything's possible.
Just a completely new student just comes in.
Hey guys, I'm the killer. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. You're good to die now.
Hello, everyone. I'm an assassin.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard.
Tabaki comes in. Hey, that's my role.
The other two cross pieces holding.
By the way, 4 people are watching.
We're close to the cage.
4 people are watching?
Yeah.
Meaning, if you were to
Hi,
apply
people.
force to the end of the floorboard
Hello,
with no
people.
crosspiece,
Flying on the cold hard ground.
Oh!
would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
I'm surprised you didn't die by like blunt force trauma at that point. Hey guys, look what I can do! Wee! Psh, splat. Hey, Takeo,
guys,
you okay?
Check out my new trick.
A lever capable of lifting.
Hey guys,
up
check out my
Tenko's
new trick.
entire
Oh wait,
body.
this isn't the trick.
Her whole body lifted up?
What would it have lifted up to? And I'm still curious about that scythe. Does the scythe play any role anymore?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
The floorboard seesaw, the cage, the blood on the white fabric. What conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that's consistent with the evidence. On the top of the cage?
Go ahead.
That's it! The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Hey guys, look what I can do! Ah! Sorry, Tenko.
I had to show this neat trick.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw...
I thought they were gonna do like the person jumping animating. Hey guys, look what I can do.
Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage. She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
Hey guys, look what I can do. Oh.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position, but with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Then it would have to have been someone in the room who killed Tenko then. So either Kokichi, Himiko, or Kyo. That's what I think.
Bringing the victim
Game
to the
theory,
sickle
it's the protagonist
rather than bringing
again.
the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
Why would we not notice the sickle though? The cage is transparent.
Well, the white sheet was covering it.
Yeah, but how about when we were putting the cage on?
That's a good question.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Actually, I will say I was trying to pay attention to the singing to see if I heard any less voices than I should have. I didn't hear anything though.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
It's death by playground object.
They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Huh? Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
The only one? Why's that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
I kind of think it's Kyo right now, honestly. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle one. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Maybe Kokichi? I don't think it's Himiko. There is also Kokichi confessing to Angie's murder. Maybe he was trying to maybe he was perhaps trying to make it so geez, what am I trying to say? Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe like if Kokichi confessing to Angie's murder, he was trying to get himself out of being revealed for Tenko's murder. I wouldn't know why. It's Kokichi. Angie's murder is the one that matters, but yeah.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
Look at that smile.
Scream.
Yes, and now my plan is complete. Nah.
Now my plan is complete.
Wait, no, Himiko wouldn't do it. It'd be too much of a pain.
Then she
That's
waited for
right.
me to host the
You guys are
seance
idiots.
and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko. All according to plan.
Wouldn't she have potentially been on the opposite side of the room, though?
That's a lie, right?
I have no idea.
Himiko did such a thing?
I can't remember everyone's position in relationship to the cage.
Me neither. But to be honest, I don't think it matters. Because, wait, then again, never mind. Keep
But
going.
here's the thing: it's potentially the thing is if you're gonna do this in the complete dark. If you were to do it in the complete dark, you need to do it so it's most convenient and less suspicious. Also, the magic circle was not disturbed at that point.
Yeah.
If she would have had to run across the room, she would have either used the walls and ran into somebody, or yeah.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Kill Tinko? I killed Tinko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? And then Kadaka just appears right behind Shuichi. You clearly have not done this enough times. Something so cruel. Dude, that is my middle name.
Kodaka's so cruel, whatever his last name is.
Yeah. I noticed that Himiko's questioning herself as if she actually doesn't know. 5 black Cyclops appears. What the fuck?
Wrong game!
Oh, sorry, wrong game. Phoenix, right? Sorry. Sorry, wrong game. I wonder what a Phoenix Wright, like, I wonder what, like, a Phoenix Wright cross, like, Danganronpa game would be like. It's probably a fan fiction somewhere.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Well, ready to continue?
We might need to go to intermission for a bit, but, I don't know. I need to check on something.
Oh, okay.
But, any speculation?
Um.
Your speculation does not matter. Never mind.
Exactly.
You could still...
No, I know who did it. You ready to hear who did it? Ready, guys? All along, it was Maya.
Maya?
Maya.
Phoenix, I got arrested again. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna go check on something for a second. I'll be back in either 2 seconds or potentially maybe even 20 minutes. I don't know.
Sweet.
Might take a bit. So see you guys in a minute. Okay, I'm back. And looks like Solia's gone.
No,
Oh.
I'm here. I was actually doing some lines. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going then.
Yeah.
Anyway, seesaw murder.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. Wait, guess the victim?
A victim quiz? Not a culprit quiz?
The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. This has been one of the shorter trials so far. We haven't even reached 2 hours yet.
Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I'm sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping the entire conversation for all we know. Can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim. I'm the real victim here. Me.
Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Motodam.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed, this is the killing game. You're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
all right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we got a die suit too. Don't worry, Mototaro. I'm pretty sure you're next. I'm pretty sure you're next, dude.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Spooky, scary, ghosties that spook
I'm fine with real
everyone.
ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
Oh, we know who's gonna die.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not? Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, is not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Yeah, even if Himiko picked the room, someone else could have set that trap.
Your opinions are empty words.
I know what to do. And we finally get to use that piece of evidence.
Yeah!
The culprit's plan were to make Himiko a suspect. They might have persuaded her to choose that room somehow. But how and what would that tell us?
Performing of the 3 empty what? Because you laid your trap there.
Was Trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
I agree.
You can prove it, right, Kokichi? Ah.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
What the fuck, Kokichi?
He was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
I guess there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
I think we all remember that moment, right? It's a lie.
Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory. We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead. This trial,
Except you.
it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive!
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn! Well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? Ah, that's it. That must be the reason. You don't actually know, Shuichi, do you? Nope.
Do I know? Nope. Wait, maybe.
The circle? No.
I think so.
Let's try it.
This is it!
It was magic!
It's because of the
Magic.
magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Oh, so it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
Yeah, I think Kyo's the culprit this time. At least for Tenko's murder. I still have no idea about Angie's murder, which we have promptly forgot about.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trip.
That was part of the culprit's plans, too?
It would also make sense if he was setting up the circle, he'd know where the floorboard piece is. That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Kyo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has to be you.
I'm still trying to wonder how this matters, though. Would we have to also prove he killed Angie?
Kyo.
I just want to say before, it's like that part where it's like they got the thing that's like, so it matters not which room they picked, because whichever one they hit, then they would get the blame. Kyo was silent in his bathroom. It was at that moment that he realized he freaked out.
I've had my eye on Kyo for a while. He's been acting a little suspicious. He's been kind of unnoticeably quiet.
Whatever are you talking about?
And when he wasn't being quiet, he was being persistent.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
Again, why does it matter? We'd also have to prove he killed Angie for this to mean anything. Also, yes, I am a little disappointed. We were at the last freaking thing in his free time events, too. God damn it, Kyo. You were laughing your head off when I decided to do those, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
But if you're also laughing your head off, you also knew that means I was never going to be able to complete them. But that being said, that also means he has to have done something with Angie's murder, and if that's the case too. Because you're staying quiet, but you've already kind of screwed up a little bit.
Shut up!
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
Whatever, you're at the trial anyway. You accused Usually, come on, what's the chance that another person? Maybe it is, maybe I'm just lying.
But that's not all
It's a lie.
it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing.
You're upset?
Nothing. Keep going.
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle.
Lying on the coat.
The circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
Hey, guy. Hey, guys, look what I can do.
Knowing that,
Anthropology.
the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Jeopardy! Did you do it?
Oh man, we haven't had a scrum debate yet.
Oh! Gotta have that scrum debate!
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
Yeah, he can freely confess to Tenko's murder if he wants to. There's no reason for him to lie about it. After all, again, that's not the murder that matters.
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Because you idiots have forgotten everything.
Yeah, like how this kind of doesn't matter. Unless Kyo's the one who killed Angie, and we can prove that, we kind of can't do anything about this. Unless it is possible that maybe Tenko killed Angie, and then Tenko killed Angie, and then Kyo killed Tenko, then it would fall to him? I don't know. Again, he has no problem toying with us because it doesn't matter. This is Tenko's murder we're currently solving, but this is Angie's trial. The culprit stepped on that exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How do they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although, even after I put out the candle, I moved along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used... hearing?
Sixth sense, nope.
Touch?
Yep.
That's it!
Sixth sense.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
I can imagine. Hey guys, look what I could do.
Anthropology.
They can get around in the dark.
Anthropology
like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. That must have been at the scene, I know it. Ah, you got me twice in a... No scrum debate.
This one's easy.
But
This one's easy.
what is it?
It starts with M. Got it now?
Oh, magic circle.
Yeah.
I thought so, but it's like, how would he use the salts? I could feel salt.
Anthropology.
I just need an E. There it is.
And the answer was, there is none. How about, no, the answer is, shut up, you used the magic circle.
They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard. Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Well, I guess I was right that maybe Kyo's dying this chapter. Again, it all ties back to Angie's murder, though.
Yep. Could he have killed Angie or maybe someone else?
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which
I
is
doubt
it?
my anthropology
Is there any way to
skills.
check?
Well, I mean, if you used it for murder, does it matter what it exactly looks like? It's not like any of us really saw it.
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with the salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Okay, Himiko.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
Is, are you sad or happy about that? I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
He kind of looks dead-eyed, though.
I'll give it a try. Ready?
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance.
Wait, he shouldn't sound like that. It should be a
Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Are you at, like, the other side of the room? Did we just, like, move everything? So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Notice anything? Wait, which part of the circle? Here? Wait,
No.
I got it.
There!
The corners.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie.
But that's Kiyo's lie.
That's Kiyo's lie, isn't it?
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
Shit, maybe I should have thought that through a little more. Or, I mean, I did, but yeah.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health. Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to... You're what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want
You didn't have to tell us about its purpose.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
A line that only makes sense in this series. Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure you were still there.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
I like this one, because you'll see what Kyo says.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Surprise, motherfucker!
To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
So you actually know about this particular argument?
No, not the answer. I just know the start because of screenshots.
Unimportant?
Now
So I don't know
shall
the
bear
answer.
witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain
I don't even know what it's about. I just know that, like...
We'll see. I'll see.
Yeah.
Mark Ryan Cage by She-Talk statue.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Oh! Oh, I know.
So simply put, I am not the killer.
I'm sure that Kyo is the culprit. He had a way of getting to that murder weapon. I can prove it. The dog statue, right?
No.
So what is it?
Think about what he did during the preparation.
All right. Me and Kokichi moved the cage. He did the sheet. Right. Yeah, he did the sheet.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma,
I think at this point it's like I'm giving it
I
answers,
did
so
not
it's like I
carry
gotta
the
be
cage,
hint.
nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
What's funny about that?
Hmm?
What's funny about it? You said you liked this one because of screenshots. What was it?
Oh no, no, like not during the thing, but at the beginning when Asahara's like, unless you have any objections, you can cuts off with him objecting. Well, since you've given me the option to, I will most certainly object.
Yeah. Oh, that.
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
What? I don't think he... Again, it doesn't matter. Who... Again. Okay, so he's Tenko's murderer. That's important and that's a sad thing, but at the same time, in the context of this trial, who cares?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
What?
Nothing.
Nothing or nothing you can tell me?
Realization, I think.
In regards to this trial or just further on in the game?
In the trial right now.
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me.
But I guess further on.
Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
Again, okay, like, it's hard for me to pursue this because, again, there's one big question here. Who cares? Tenko's murder is not what we're looking at right now.
Here's a question. Who cares? Oh, wait, no, that is a question. Never mind. That can't be a question.
this is kind of the important question, though. Okay, so Kyo's the culprit, and that's a terrible thing. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to be a little unemotional here and say that in regards to this trial, who cares? Unless he killed Angie, there's nothing we can do. He can't be touched here. I mean, of course, there'd be no way he knew that in time, but yeah.
Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
What you talking about, Kyo? Jeez.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Oh, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are 2 blackened candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Of course it is. It's a Kataka game.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
Are we going to be split down the middle again? I want to believe Kyo's the culprit too, but it's kind of hard to.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprits want
Yay!
Wow-wee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this,
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
See, even Kokichi's excited.
Yay!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote for him until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. Split opinion!
Woo!
Let's rock and roll, shall we?
OST of this is the best, honestly. In my opinion, it might.
It's really good. Here we go! Let us fly!
And like someone falls.
Ah, shit, no!
Big bong bong.
Vote for Korakio. Vote now. Don't vote yet.
Kyo killed Tenko and
forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
This might be a bit tough, actually.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
Oh, because there's less people.
Yeah.
So some will double.
Okay. I really don't like being on this. Look at the people on this side. Fuck. I do not like being on this side, but we can't vote yet. Kyo's confession was shocking, but we can't be certain he's the blackened. We need to match up our ideas and persuade them all at once.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo, we don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Oh, that one.
Kyo!
That one's his lab.
could have
So
entered
yeah, you'll
my
have to
lab.
start over, but just do what you can here.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Blackened.
Kokichi.
I think I got
Perhaps
this.
there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
Kibo,
No, that one.
we
Oh,
don't
wait, no,
know
I'm
for
sorry.
certain that
I
Kyo
lied.
killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, we're facing against Kaido too.
So Kyo did kill
I just
Tenko,
realized
but
that.
he not blackened?
Kokichi. Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Our points line up.
That button mash.
This is our answer. I like how I was paired up with like all the people I would not want to be.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene.
Oh, I know what it is.
Why did we get bloody duct tape? Oh wait, that was an Angie. That was an Angie.
Mhm. You passed it.
This is it! The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's plot?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because
That's it!
only logical conclusion.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was.
Yes, it's almost.
I lie. It's a
That
lie.
bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or... Looks like we're getting to the end of this.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead!
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Typical Mew. I know what...
Something only you would do, Mew.
I know what to attack.
Yeah.
I hate to agree with her, but... crap. Give me a second.
He just said, what did Kokichi see?
Yeah. Something Angie did. There was a clue there.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed.
Gotta go. Yes.
Did you realize something? You kind of gasped earlier.
But why would she go into...
No, basically the
There
answer to
shouldn't have
this.
been anything in...
But you got it already.
Except for candles.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I agree.
Unfortunately.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, her kinky wax.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
You want to do this part?
No. After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Monoxide.
Monoxide, sorry.
No, it's actually monoxide, but...
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
I forgot my joke before
That's
though,
right.
so I gotta stay
There's
consistent.
nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Peekaboo.
That's why there was dried blood underfoot.
Oh, this is a nice candle. Hey, Angie. What? No witnesses.
And literally too.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Kokichi, you're dead to me.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab? It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room. She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
Then that means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. Oh, we do. The Monokuma file? Oh wait, no, I think we have specifically forehead injury.
This is it! The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from a katana.
I like how I start getting good at this game long after it matters.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab.
I'm really curious what Kyo's argument armaments looks like. I don't know. Kaede was Miss Phantom of the Opera. Kurumi was freaking Broom Knight.
Broom Knight.
And it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear? What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Was that what? Huh?
Calm yourself.
Is he a girl? Wait, Korekiyo's a girl?
Well, it's complicated. You'll see.
Your words are all hollow.
What's a game without a trap?
So wait, is Korekiyo a girl? Can we confirm this? Could we, unless it's story
I'll
important.
go to the wiki actually real quick. I'm gonna go to the wiki.
You don't know either?
I knew about this, but I don't know.
We'll see. We'll keep going. He could just have a feminine face. Let's keep going.
Maybe.
You must teach these
Still looking it up. I won't say anything.
He sounds girlier though.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Wait. I think I know who that is. I think I get it.
What?
Because he wasn't talking to us when he removed his mask. Remember, he mentioned something about sister in his free time events.
Oh, so is he like channeling?
I don't know if he's channeling. It could be like some form of multiple personality disorder. We'll see.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Oh man, good luck to the guy who has to do Korekiyo for your dub. You'll see.
Oh yeah, I know. He actually has a really deep voice too.
Nothing is clear at all!
Oh god, he's getting desperate. Monokuma file, duct tape, gold leaf, loose floorboard.
Angie was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
The culprit carried Angie in such a way that wouldn't leave any blood. I'm sure there's a clue at the scene that proves it. I need to confront Kyo with evidence. I can't be thrown off by his pleas.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body?
Do you know it? Yeah,
And not a single drop of blood fell?
I don't know where, but I think I do.
The hallway, an empty room. Stains.
No, that is true.
Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence
there's
left
two?
behind. But
Yeah.
there was no evidence. Where
Oh.
was there, Shuichi?
I'll cut
Okay,
through your
I didn't
words.
see that.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding
Okay,
while she
I
was
got
being
it. I got what the thing is.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
Kyo's really weird underneath. Kyo looks kind of weird underneath the mask, honestly.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Can't run anymore, Kyo.
It has to be you.
Nowhere left to hide.
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So
I heard
it's
that.
true.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident.
That's it.
It had to be Angie's.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in an empty room, Angie walked in.
To be honest,
So
he
he
shouldn't have,
decided
like,
to kill her in order to keep
he
her
really
from
shouldn't have killed
talking.
Tanko. He may have gone away.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
It could not have been because of the rule.
You'll see. I know what it is, but you'll see.
What is it? What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he definitely has some form of multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, I saw what it is, but I think it'll be explained.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It's gonna be really weird if I have to voice them both after this trial's over.
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it.
I think we're at the end here.
I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well said.
Welcome.
Good job, Correcchio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence? There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
You're wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Hi, Leon.
It's uncanny. It's really uncanny how different he looks with that mask off.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used to kill Angie. I have to prove it to him. Argument armament. What the? Oh, I found him.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Floorboard.
It ends here!
Fun fact, you can hear him talking to himself during that.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
There was a small patch of dry blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's blood? Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
No, I did not pause. He literally screamed for that long.
I didn't really hear it, so...
I believe that while Keel was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
That's long!
All you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Hey, Keel, how's it going? Ah!
What's true? This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this. For Angie and Tenko's sake. End this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Keel, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
We're at the end. Anything you want to talk about while we're here?
I don't really know, because I do want to say something, but I don't know if it'll be revealed. Da, 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 da.
I noticed all of these are gonna like unlock at once we find out what it is.
Yeah. One more. Never mind. One more. That it? Yeah, that's it. No, the salt. The salt.
Alright, let's unlock these all at once.
Yay!
Of course it had to be Kaide's effigy, by the way, just because fuck you. We're at the very end. Let's finish this, Tommy. Oh wait, we got a new subscriber. FSI Oma Kukichi subscribed.
I see the picture. That's funny.
let me...
Crying over.
Yeah. So, let's put this to an end, shall we?
Let's do it.
This is the truth of the case.
Is it unfortunate that I feel this is kind of the most boring part of the trial? Because you're just listening to...
at the first murder.
Because you're just being explained what happened. You're just being explained information you already know. Let me put this on auto for a bit.
Yeah, just put it on audio.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned.
I like this mix of the theme, honestly.
To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they
With
had
like
to cut
the
the
manga and
crosspiece
such?
supporting it.
Yeah, the one that plays here. Is this remixed from
plan was to
from
make
the other
same
games, or is it just the
preparations
same
for
here?
all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms.
That shit is frustrating, though, with Corey. I was on the last one with him, too.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
Flying on the cold, hard ground.
Hey, Kia, what are you doing? You saw nothing!
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
You stole my joke. By the way, of course Kaede, because you just have to spite us even further.
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
Fuck you, Korikyo.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
How it didn't smack him on the way out will forever surprise me. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
It is actually going to the right, too.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko.
Is the killer's generic eyes always red, by the way?
A small
I guess
stone
so.
that Himiko had brought from the courtyard.
Because, yeah, Kyo's eyes aren't red.
They aren't. And I'll be right back real quick.
Alright.
Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko, in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
Totally hidden scythe, by the way.
Totally hidden.
You see nothing.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle.
What was that sound? I felt like a scythe just got pierced through this cage. Oh, it's nothing.
Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage.
Do you guys notice, by the way, that they never say the culprit's name until the very end in these? They just call them the culprit.
Used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
I've realized that for a while. I think it's a nice touch, honestly.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before.
Wait for it.
Hey guys, look what I could do.
Anthropology.
Stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw.
How he did not disturb his
and
circle
pushed Tenko's
period is
body up
surprising.
toward the ceiling of the cage.
It is.
Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage.
I'm still wondering why he needed to kill 2 people. He didn't need to do it. I put all this effort into it. I'm not going to let it go to waste.
Yes.
After
I just
committing
might
the
as
crime,
well.
The culprit followed the salt back to their corner.
Besides, Tenko knew too much anyway.
Wait, what? Tenko knew too much?
Finished the
Tenko
ritual
knew too much.
and had us light
How
the
did Tenko
candles.
know too much? Angie knew too much, baby.
Logic.
We followed the culprit's directions. And
You don't need
removed
to
the
tell me because it's probably
equipment
going to tell me
used for
soon.
the
Was there a
seance.
reason
I
for
know.
it? Was there a reason for it?
There is.
Alright.
And discovered Tenko's body.
No one saw a thing.
While we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle.
What's he doing over there in the corner?
But now we know for certain.
Soul?
And we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
Soul.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist.
God,
You're
like
the
those
culprit
blue
behind
screens.
these murders.
If you look at his zipper, he almost looks like he's smiling.
That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
How do I get out of auto?
What was the thing with auto?
I thought
Press random buttons.
Admit?
Oh wait, I clicked out of the box.
Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100! What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
The heart racing excitement as
The heart racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off.
It's voting time!
I'm really curious what happens if you vote for the wrong person, but I'm not about to do that. It's over, Kyo.
Hey, if you look at the bright side, he did follow your words.
The voting has finished.
What do you mean he followed my words?
The
He
result.
get rid of the student council.
Yes!
Yeah!
Sorry, Kyo, some sacrifices had to be made.
Yes.
You will be remembered, though.
You remembered.
I wonder, if you pick wrong, if you just vote incorrectly, will it still end up with this result? Because everyone else, in theory, should still be voting for him.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Monokuma, we all saw that was unanimous decision. Shut up! I wonder if those are actually the monocoins we get at the end of these trials. Wow, only one B rank. Again, what's with that back route? Wow, seriously, you're correct again.
Absolutely
Amazing. This is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right.
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. Can we even have that many number of trials with how many people are left?
How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tanko?
Right.
Yeah, He no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey, hey!
Don't tell me. You were actually scared of the resurrection ritual. Don't tell me you were actually... Were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaido?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such silly things as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive?
Eh?
Then, why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart. Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Is he still referring to himself? I can't.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you, some of us aren't that lucky. So to see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
Soul?
Okay, sorry. That's why you killed Angie and Tanko. But why did you need to kill both?
If you asked if I did this to escape, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape. This place, the one I love, is inside. Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me! I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit stuff bitch like you anyway. This is really the Miu roasting session chapter.
Sploosh!
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who is this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us?
When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
Yes, the one I love lives inside of me. My dearest sister.
Huh?
Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his sister.
Right?
Well, duh. If you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Shit.
Wait,
Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It is not that difficult. Yeah, nope, you cannot pay me to actually say that one.
I loved her so deeply, and she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth. The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped for my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
No, I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
Even if I could be her little brother, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friend should be ghost too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For my sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. So wait, Korakiyo's a mass murderer?
Yep, he's a serial killer.
He says he was close. Yeah, because you know he said he didn't reach 100, but he said he was close.
I think it said he was at maybe he'll say it. I
He
don't
didn't
know.
say how many he was at. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korikio. I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Q is?
I am Korekio's older sister.
I am Korekio's older sister. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught, I nearly went mad. But sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful, Korekio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just illusional.
What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here?
What was that? What?
Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out like some bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think of worry are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So when you were deciding who should be the medium. Before that, let's choose the spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
Yeah? All worthy?
Why, you?
How come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care.
Then, the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
Yeah, I know, I was confused.
What?
I was confused because it just switches to Tenko Sprite for no reason.
No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko's volunteering made me so happy. How noble. Her earnest heart made her a perfect friend for sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Huh? Infiltrate? Really? But how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people.
Can this be?
Yes, she stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though, I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for... Wow, you did all that just to kill? For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
Are you okay?
Kaido, are you okay? You look kinda pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyu right now. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her in a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
Remember that joke that we said earlier on?
Yeah.
I put on all this work.
Might as well go through with it.
You're talking like you killed her just because you could.
No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Correcchio is such a thoughtful little brother. But it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right. Killing two friends for your dear sister?
But how?
That's wrong. That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister.
Cut it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tango have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Is your voice on decline?
No.
Because death is unfair.
Yeah?
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such a high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. People were watching this? No, that would never happen. No one would ever witness a killing game like this. Especially not twice.
Especially not 3 times.
Wait, is it happening in this game too?
It's happening in 5 games.
You're trying to
Because
dodge.
the next game will happen, and the next game will happen, and the next game will happen.
You're trying to hide the fact that you unintentionally spoiled me again, did you?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit. Only 6 fucks would enjoy watching this. Oh.
At this, I was just looking at Oma. I just wanted to fool around with you for a bit.
This is a call. This is also kind of calling out the player because we're playing this. By the way, we're watching this happen.
You got me.
Oh yeah, but wasn't this killing game? If it wasn't for this killing game, I'd have so much fun watching.
So then,
the nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister.
sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I could see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's all right, sweet Correcchio. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time?
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide her. Nope, I'm done.
What?
I think I've
Wait.
I think I've kind of checked out this chapter, honestly.
Yeah, you have. I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point of view,
Why do you think so many cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect dead never cease?
yes.
The living must find a reason, however, forced to accept death when it happens. How can you come to terms with the death? When you come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What?
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live life that faces how will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Correcchio Shinguji.
I shall observe.
I will watch over as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
And it won't just be me and Correcchio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
And ever.
Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time! Let's see what you do this time, Kadaka. Cultural melting pot. That was pretty darn morbid at the end, and I did not expect the Monicub death. What?
How gory! No! Not him! Why?
How can this
What the?
be?
To think my cute child would commit suicide?
Yay!
Oh, it's so cute. So freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along.
Committed suicide? Had I known this would have happened, it would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him. That's right. Yes, the other Monocubs drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey, who's Monodam?
Eh? Huh? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident. So, I'm gonna take back this here Necromicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. You shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right?
Who can say?
What a waste! What a waste! If none of you are gonna use it, you should let me have it then. And I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings.
Which one?
Eh? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually.
Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's been just the two of us this whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
We're really getting down in number, aren't we? Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what.
That's not something a coward like you should say.
Shut up. Leave me alone.
But there's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was
God watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are our best weapons we have.
Go to do his best.
Then going to do his best to keep everyone safe. Going to want to protect everyone.
But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent as assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
Huh?
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone.
Maki? I see. I wonder how long that'll last. If it's your true calling as a killer. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki rolls one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll?
Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be a powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred if it happened sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. Are we already 7 down? Shit, we are.
Ow!
You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually.
But by that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us.
Well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end.
Shit.
That's totally what a heartless robot is thinking. Right? Right?
How rude!
No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all going to escape. I'm not going to rely on any gods, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
okay.
Kaido.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up, Keyboy. Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for this whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I will be willing to accept.
How exciting.
Yank your head off and smash it onto the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. I'm pretty sure that would also kill me. Seems like...
I just realized. Wait, hold on. 4 girls, 4 guys. So it's... Wait. There's 9. Wait.
Are you counting Shuichi?
5 guys.
Alright. Seems like everything is settled for now. Even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have her space for now. That might be the best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt. Oh, Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
Huh?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will in the world. The world was comprised of just the truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right? What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself lately about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back?
Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all.
Adley, has Kikichi literally done something big to try to advance the plot every single chapter so far? He's doing it now. He did it last chapter. Did he do it in No, chapter 1 he didn't do anything.
No, he did. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. you'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Especially flipping it over.
Yeah! Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I'm horrible. I'm such a horrible person.
We all...
Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely.
Once you've involved yourself in this series, you've kind of resigned yourself to that fact. I'm horrible too.
I'm so lonely without you two.
Give me a second. Hey, laughing does sound like crying.
Oh, that's like not even Himiko.
Gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you.
Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotion she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. This is voiced.
I know, good.
The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through, and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, there weren't many tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaido had stopped in his tracks. Kaido? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. Thought you were sick.
You worried about me?
Yeah, worried about your stupidity.
Half baka.
Baka.
Huh. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaido. But like I said, I'm gonna get some night air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
I know a chapter just ended, but why do I feel like he's gonna die right now? Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. In Danganronpa, you never stop worrying about that feeling of that sense of death. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaido.
Cough, cough.
That was voiced.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
I think that might have sent me into shock more than anything else in this goddamn trial. He's dying?
Literally, the left side is just green, except like 2 people.
Pretty much mysterious mask. Alright, how about our final thoughts on Kyo, since he was the last one to die?
The rating.
He's weird.
He's weird. He's so creepy.
Exactly.
I give him like a... I don't know. What do you give him?
Well, I think it kind of depends on how you rank him. Like ability, I give him maybe like a 4. But the thing is, I'm kind of talking about his writing. He is such an insane person. And I kind of respect that a little bit. Kind of like when the insane character is written well. So I'll give him like a 4. I don't really like him that much after his motivations and everything, but yeah. He's interesting, to say the least.
For me, it's like, I guess like he's really, to me, just a funny character, mainly because of what I am in for the V3 fandom and all the jokes we made about him.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's hard for me to come up with a clear mind with this, but I guess seeing this, it's like, wow.
Yeah, he's insane.
So basically, I guess I should probably say this too.
Yep.
According to the Winky, since I think it like doesn't matter anymore, he's dead. After suffering from traumatic torture and near-death experience in the past, he developed a female split personality, or tulpa, based on his sister, which serves as a coping mechanism against feelings of exceptional distress.
All right, so it is an alternate personality, but it's based off of his sister.
Yeah.
So he did have a sister. All right then. That execution was kind of weird. You killed the ghost. There's literally nothing left.
It's called despair.
You know how it is.
Because he said, "I'll watch over you," Monokuma. No.
Yeah. Purifying salt too. Gee, how did that not kill the ghost of his sister though? She was also throwing it at him.
That I have no idea.
Well, I feel that that's partly a mental sort of thing. That second part didn't actually happen. Though it kind of makes sense that he died the way he did because his death is obviously based off Goemon. Goemon, if I remember correctly, is a thief in kind of ancient history who died by literally being boiled alive.
Well then.
So it makes sense that he died from it makes sense that he died from something akin to a folklore.
Anthropology.
I will say this also, just I think that Danganronpa V3's cast might be the best cast in the series. Maybe not with each individual characters, but as a whole, I feel it's the best in the series with its cast. What about you, if you had to just think about it?
I don't know. I mean, it's hard for me to pick favorites.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's like, if you tell me like which one stands out to you, I'll be like, all of them, because they all have their specialties.
Not to say that's not to detract from the quality of any of the other casts, because here's my opinion: Danganronpa's one cast is good on its own, but compared to the rest, is not that great. Danganronpa 2, pretty good cast overall, but I feel this game has the best cast just in general. Though I will say I don't know if I like every single character's design. Some designs just kind of rub me the wrong way.
I see.
Yeah. I think Kibo's bothers me a little bit, and I don't necessarily like Miyu's that much. Yeah, it'd be a petty thing, honestly. But with that, I think we're done. See you guys next week. See you guys next week.
Bye bye. I'm just gonna leave you with this.
I'm stopping the stream.